Welcome back to this explainer. Okay, today we're stepping right off the bright streets of the modern world and diving deep into the grim, smoke-filled alleys of early 20th century England. We're looking at a guy who has become an absolute legend. I mean, literally a modern television icon whose name just commands respect, fear, and utter fascination. We're going to break down the anatomy of a true mastermind today. But before we actually name him, let's just ask the question. Who exactly is the central figure of this famous British crime drama? Well, we're talking about a character who doesn't just participate in the dark, captivating underworld of his city. No, he bends it to his absolute will. He is the heartbeat of a massive narrative, a man completely defined by razor-sharp ambition and, frankly, a pretty haunting past. Section 1. Who is Thomas Shelby? That man is Thomas Shelby. He's the undisputed central character of the gripping British crime drama Peaky Blinders. He's really the architect of this entire universe. Now, to understand the man, we've got to look at his environment, right? He is the absolute leader of the Peaky Blinders, which is this powerful family gang operating straight out of Birmingham, England. Thomas dictates their every move, he manages all their incredibly volatile personalities, and he charts the course for their survival in a totally unforgiving industrial city. He's basically the anchor holding this super dangerous family together. Section 2. A WWY veteran. You know, Thomas wasn't always the cold, calculating crime boss we see in Birmingham. To find the origins of his darkness, we really have to look to the past. Before the sharp suits and the street gangs, he was forged in the fires of a massive global conflict. Returning home after surviving the brutal trenches of World War I, well, it permanently altered him. The things he saw and experienced in those trenches, it just completely stripped away his fear and completely reshaped his worldview. The war didn't break him. It actually rebuilt him into someone practically impervious to the everyday terrors of civilian life. Section 3. A cunning and fearless leader. So what separates Thomas from standard street criminals? It's his psychological arsenal. He is highly intelligent, deeply strategic, absolutely fearless, and just a masterful planner. Thomas doesn't just react to his enemies, he's always anticipating them. It's his sheer strategic brilliance and meticulous planning that consistently allow him to defeat adversaries who, honestly, often have way more money, more men, and more resources than he does. His most dangerous weapon is, without a doubt, his mind. Moving on to Section 4, From Gang to Empire. With a mind like that, small-time crime was never going to be enough. On one side, you've got the grit of street-level crime, right? The illegal betting, the protection rackets, the dangerous underworld of Birmingham. But on the other side, we see his ultimate goal, a powerful business and political empire. Throughout the series, Thomas is just relentless in his attempt to elevate his family from the grime of the streets to towering legitimate power. He wants to sit at the tables where the real laws are made, basically transforming the Peaky Blinders from a gang of thugs into a massive corporate and political machine. Section 5. Personal struggles and enemies. Now, climbing to those heights naturally puts a huge target on your back. When you look at his external enemies, you see a man constantly navigating lethal threats from corrupt police, ruthless rival gangs, and deeply cynical politicians. But the internal struggles, that's where the real drama lies. Internally, he is just profoundly affected by the complexities of love, the sting of bitter betrayals, and of course, those haunting memories of the war that never truly leave him. It's really a two-front war, fighting the world on the outside and fighting his own mind on the inside. Section 6. The face behind the character. It obviously takes a very special kind of talent to bring a character with this much psychological depth to life, and the actor behind the legend is none other than Cillian Murphy. His performance has been massively praised for conveying Thomas's fierce intelligence, his quiet menace, and his hidden vulnerabilities, often without saying a single word. It's just a brilliant portrayal that grounds the entire dramatic narrative, taking a script about a 1920s gang leader and turning it into a profound character study. Which brings us to the end of our foundational look at this incredible character. But I gotta leave you with this question. Do you want the full, season-by-season story, or do you just want the ultimate spoiler of his fate? There are just so many more layers to peel back regarding Thomas Shelby's victories, his heartbreaking losses, and where his towering ambition ultimately leads him. Let us know what you want to explore next. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep your curiosity sharp.